Hello, hello. It is a beautiful March day here in New York. I think it's spring. I'm never quite sure if it's spring. Well, it's spring soon, and it's starting to feel like spring. So I'm 1 week post fast, feeling pretty good. I didn't lose much strength, although I'm trying to regain that lost weight. My goal is to hit 170 pounds by the end of the year. I'm currently sitting at 150 pounds. I've been struggling to put on weight for most of my life, and I lost a ton of weight when our kid was born. It's it's just been difficult to get and do proper training with such little sleep and with having to juggle both running a business and parenting duties. So this year has been really interesting from a training standpoint. I've really dialed back the intensity on my training. Initially, I was trying to figure out if I could break the 24-hour Murph record, but that's going to require a lot more training, and I just don't have the ability to train for that long period of time. So I've dialed it back. So in order to manage my energy, because juggling, work, learning goals, and being a new dad, uh, it's 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 been chaos. One thing that I have really deeply internalized this year is something that Dan John, one of my favorite training gurus, talks about, and it's this idea that the fitness industry is run by people in their mid 20s to early 30s. And what he means by that is that the training programs that are written aren't predicated on the fact that you're barely sleeping and have to go tend to a crying baby, which means that getting a contiguous 1.5 hour block of time to go to the gym and train just doesn't work anymore. Sometimes you gotta, you know, do a loaded carry for 5 minutes, come back, put the weights down, go pick up a baby, soothe him, put the baby down, do a set of presses. The baby's hungry, so you put down the weight, go feed the baby. Um, so, with that in mind, my primary fitness goal this year has been more of a strength-based one, since there's more training flexibility there. I can do all the things I just said, do a set, feed the baby for 10 minutes, do another set, reply to some work emails, do another set, and so on. So my goal this year is to hit the Sinister standard, which I mentioned last year. I'll put it on the screen over here. It's essentially 10 sets of kettlebell swings and 10 Turkish get-ups, all with 106 pounds, with a very specific form. So you have to have perfect form according to the Strong First methodology, and it's quite strict. Actually, it's incredibly strict. I've gone to their workshops before, and what they consider a no rep is very stringent. In a good way. In a good way. It also means that I have the utmost respect for anyone who has a Strong First qualification, because I know if you've passed their bar, you've passed a very high bar. And I have two secondary goals, which are broadly to maintain my cardio and prehab my knees. Always worried about my knees, especially as I get older, and I have never felt older than this year with a kid. For my cardio, I've been rucking with a 30-pound vest, or my baby, for around 2 miles a day. And I do a 20 to 30 minute run around 3 times a week. I've been varying the intensity based on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll do a smoker where I'm, gasping for air for most of the run. Sometimes I'll go easy, and once or twice a week I'm doing the actual simple and sinister workout, which you can see me doing here right now. I've also separately been following a strength-focused kettlebell protocol called Built Strong by Fabio Zonin. He's a phenomenal strength trainer from the Strong First School. One fun fact is that when I first started working out about a decade ago at 120 pounds body weight, I had set this target of being able to get strong enough to eventually buy this Bigfoot kettlebell. It's taken about 7 years, and one day I realized that I was ready, so I ordered the bell, and as you can see, I've been using it a lot ever since. There's all the rust on it now. But yeah, that was a really big day for me when I finally received it. So you can see here I'm pretty shaky with my get-up technique right now because I've taken a bit of a hiatus from this movement, but it'll take another month or so for me to get back in good form or be able to do it more smoothly. There's my little weekly routine to get me to my workout goal for the year. It's not as intense as it used to be when I was training for bigger challenges, but it's honest work. All right, see you next week. Bye now.